Hey guys, welcome back to the Mike Falappi YouTube channel. I'm Mike, and today we have a special project that we're going to be digging into. It's one that I've kind of been putting off for the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Probably about 3. And it's this bike right here, this brown bike. This is my Panama Jack bike. It's a Huffy from Walmart. And I'm going to dig it out of this pile. And I have a wheel in this box over here. We're going to see if we can get this bike back up and riding today, and if not, we're going to get a list of parts that we need, and we're going to be riding it pretty soon, because I want to start doing some bike rides, and I want to take you guys along, and I want to, explore some stuff on bike. So, let's get started.
For anyone wondering what this bike actually looked like when I got it, it looked like the picture you see here. It had the horrible orange Hot Wheels with the white wall tires. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, but I don't know. It just gives off like Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville vibes. If there was one way to just categorize this bike, it's Margaritaville. Like, I don't know why. If you know what song I'm talking about, then you know what I mean. It looked cool for some reason to like a 10-year-old. I thought this was the coolest bike ever, but it spent like 5 years of its life, probably from the time I was 10 until, I don't know, maybe 6 years, maybe till the time I was about 16. It spent time like in my grandparents' garage with me not using it. And then as soon as I finally went and got it back, I was like, no, this is horrible. We're not driving this the way that it is. We're not riding it like that. So I kind of went into my scrap bike collection and got some other parts. Excuse that. And now this is a horrible potato picture from, like, I don't even remember what year this was taken, but as you can see, I put different wheels on it. I put mountain bike wheels on it, and you see the front wheel looks perfectly fine. You can't really make out in here that well, but you could see, I don't know if you can kind of see that, yeah, that back wheel wasn't screwed down to the bike. So I actually drove it like that a little bit with the it only screwed down on one side. Didn't work very well through chains, and I took the bike back apart and kind of just abandoned the whole idea. Plus it didn't have brakes. Was another big issue. As you know, these coaster bikes all had, they had coaster brakes. That's what's called coaster bike, but this didn't have that. And I tried to wire normal brakes, and that didn't work. So that's why I abandoned the bike, and that's why we are where we are today.
Welcome back after that short informational session about the history of me with this bike. Like I said, I've had it for many years, and unfortunately, the hub went out, and I tried some different methods, and it's finally time to try to put it back together. So we're going to do that here today. This is what we're working with here. We got the bike set up on my makeshift workbench here. Harbor Freight sawhorses. They're painted blue because I painted a guitar on here. And knowing me, I'm not going to take the time to tape off sawhorses. Nobody cares about it. So we have sawhorses, and we have our bike right here. It's a little dark in here, but the glare from the lights gets really bad. So we'll say that the light coming from over there is good enough. I know it's not. I'm in a shadow. I don't care. Anyway, what we need here, we're missing wheels. Now, I got an assortment of wheels over there for the front. I know one of them will work, but I really needed a rear wheel. This box. And in this box contains our bike wheel. This bike wheel comes with the sprocket, so you kind of got to figure out where exactly the sprocket goes. Looks like it goes on this side. It comes with all the pieces that we need to attach there. So, if I'm being honest, let's go over to the workbench right now, and we'll get the wheel squared away, and we'll get back to the bike.
The infinite grab bag pliers, and get these
Little baby dudes here. And we're just going to stretch this ring over top of here, and then we should be good. maybe we won't even need that. Maybe I just need to force around here. Like I said, you know how many channels would like edit stuff like this out? Like, let me tell y'all something. Maybe at some point during this adventure of YouTube, I will make money. Maybe I will not. I don't know. But I don't care. Regardless of whether I ever earn a cent doing any of this, I want you guys to know that you're going to be getting, listen to that sound, you guys are going to be getting as quality of content as possible. So that means I'm not cutting anything out like this. So like, I just made a mistake, but it's cool. So now that we have our bike assembled, let's get it on, our wheel assembled, let's get it on the bike. Okay guys, I wanted to test our fitment real quick. It fits. It needs tightened really badly, but it'll fit. So that means since it fits the bike, then I can go ahead and get a tire and put it on. So probably the easiest is going to be to poach a tire off of one of those wheels over there. So I'll be back with you once I've selected a wheel and tire. A tire and a tube, and you can watch me struggle to put that on. We're back now. I've selected this wheel. This is what's going to be our donor for our tire. I think there's probably still some air in this, so we're just going to go ahead and... Yeah, there ain't much air. So we'll just go ahead in here. I don't have tire levers. You don't really need tire levers. I mean, if you're going to be changing 30 or 40 tires a day, or if you're really picky, you might want tire levers. I don't care. I've never cared. I've changed, I don't know, a couple dozen tires in my life. So, funny story about these tires, they came from one of two places. Either they came off the blue bike in the corner, or they came off a bike that I took from some lady's house that was in the garbage, and I don't know why it was there, but it had a bent frame. So, great tires and tubes. I did replace tubes at some point, but you know how it is. So now we got our good rim over here. We're just going to try to get this on, I guess. I'm not even going to bother trying to take out the tube that's already in this tire. And we're just going to try to squeeze this on here. These probably are not the right tires and wheels for this bike, but I don't care that much because I don't feel like buying new stuff. I only have so much budget, and right now better tires and tubes are not in the budget. So there we go. Now you get to watch me struggle with a foot pump, because I don't feel like going and getting the actual air pump. So I went and got this pump here. It's a foot pump. We're going to try to use it as a hand pump, and I'm just going to ease on into this thing right here and try to get this tire to mate. I'm going to be fast because this pump has about 10,000 leaks. And to headphone users, I'm not sorry that I'm like raping your ears right now. Because this pump sounds like something is dying. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. If I get, I don't know, if anyone actually watches this video, I'll go out and buy a legitimate pump. Because I've been wanting to buy the Milwaukee air pump. But, again, not really in the budget. We're almost there. sorry I keep hitting that light with my head. I'll take a breather, guys. That sucks. It's so tempting to just go walk across the yard and get the good pump. That pump sucks. I stopped pumping for 2 seconds and it blew all my air out. Dang it. I think I'm just going to go get the pump. I'm going to go pump this up off camera to save some time, and I'll be back whenever I get the tire filled up, guys. See you in a little bit. I got the tires all aired up. I got the tires back on the bike, and I got them to where I think they should be relatively straight. So that means it's time that we need to go ahead and screw the wheels down, not the bolt the wheels. We have a roller now. So the last thing we're going to do for this video, go ahead, reinstall this. I'll go ahead and tighten that down off camera, and I'll give you some footage of me failing to ride this probably, but it'll be the first time in about at least 3, if not almost 4 years that this bike was actually together and was riding, as long as things go okay. So we'll be back with you in a few. Okay guys, so you see the bike here. promise you a test drive. We're going to attempt to take a test drive. There you have it, guys. I don't know how well that test drive footage came out, but I got you the test drive that I promised you guys. It's amazing. Now, this bike sat for like 2 years, it's a pile of parts, and now it runs and drives. It's pretty cool. So, next video, I think we're going to combine a couple of things. Gonna put a new set of grips on this bike, take off all this hardware for brakes and for gear selection, because like I said, these handlebars came off a different bike. Maybe we'll paint this thing black here, but it might just stay wood grain because I don't really feel like painting it. And I think then after that we're gonna go for a test drive out at Mingo Creek County Park. So if you enjoyed watching this video about, you know, tech, about putting this bike back together, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But if you enjoyed it, give a like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, whatever. And we'll try to keep getting you some content like this. Like I said, now that I got this bike together, I want to try to like do biking videos where we like adventure and we go biking and stuff like that, because that would be really cool. You know, if we do stuff like that, as opposed to just sitting in the shop all the time. I mean, the shop's pretty cool, but like I don't want to be there all the time. I like to get out and adventure. We do some hiking too, go explore some different stuff. Like you've probably seen our Sidling Hill video by now, which was really cool. So, like I said, if you like adventure content, more coming. If you like tech content, more coming. I have a second bike we can put together. I also have a couple BMX bikes we can try to put together. If you want to watch me fail at trying to BMX, I promise you I'm not good at it. So if you're looking for some Adam LZ level BMX stuff, or like even local street kid level BMX stuff, I'm not your guy. I can't do tricks. But I kind of like stand-up biking because that's pretty cool. But like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're into this, so you can catch us on the next video. So, see you later, guys.